throw me a frickin' bone here.
Snap out.
What a hot 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Welcome, folks, to the American Movie Podcast. This is your host, Matthew Benjamin. Today we're going over some guy of The Walking Dead, okay? This was episode 4, and okay, I have a lot of bones to pick, man. This is... Okay, at the end of this episode, I'm going to tell you the ratings of The Walking Dead compared to Season 7 and compared to last episode. And I'm going to tell you why the ratings are so down. This guy, they haven't shown him for 5 episodes. This is what everybody wants to see. They don't want to see Ezekiel have some existential crisis of identity. They don't want to see that. They want to see Negan with his barbed wire baseball bat. That's why people go to all the shows. That's why there's a day-long line at Walker Stalker Con. That's why people want to watch the show, and they haven't shown it for 5 episodes. So that's the biggest thing. This was a centered episode upon Ezekiel. There was some silly narrative between Jerry. Jerry called him a cool dude. I'm like, okay, you guys are on the verge of death. Like, this dialogue is not even applicable at all. I was cool with Carol's part in this episode, and because she actually took some initiative and almost got the 50 cal Brownings, that was awesome. And she was very stealthy, very deceitful when she was hidden in the rafters of the office building or whatever, and then shot those guys all in a line. So that was cool. So like I said, not all this episode was bad, just the absence of Negan for this entire season, pretty much, when he's one of the main characters, pretty much the most popular one, hasn't been seen. And then Ezekiel, he's this bombastic guy who's just used to be a zookeeper, and he's just faking it. And okay, so nobody wants to watch some dude fake it and then go through some sort of identity thing. So like that was the biggest bugaboo with this episode for me. Like, man, no one really is like, man, I want to see more Ezekiel. I'm sorry. I like the actor himself. I just don't like the character. I mean, I'm not taking it out on the actor whatsoever. And it's just some dialogue stuff that are just like cringeworthy, where you're just like, dude, come on. And like We Are One intro and just all of that stuff. Like the whole raw team meeting before the thing was just like, oh God, man, I'm sick to my stomach watching this. So that was the only thing. That's it. That's all the hate. I hate the hate, but that's all the hate. What I did like about this episode, it pushed the narrative. There's going to be a lot of spoilers, so FYI, if you haven't seen it, I have no idea why you'd be searching this and found me. But if you have, whatever, spoiler alert right now. So, we've got Shiva died, and she sacrificed himself for Ezekiel, which was, I thought, that was a good ending. It was a good ending. A lot of people were upset about it. I realized it was a CGI tiger and it wasn't a real tiger. But, of course, I mean, there wasn't even some, like, long episode. I would have rather had this episode centered on Shiva's existential identity crisis, honestly, than Ezekiel's. And then Ezekiel, yeah, he gets drugged through the field with Jeffrey Dahmer and all that stuff. So I thought this guy did a great job. I thought he was, like, he encapsulated pretty much all the hatred of the saviors. So like everybody did not like him at all. He was very ruthless, and he just automatically seemed guilty when you looked at him even. So I enjoyed that a lot. That was fun. But yeah, so there was no sign of Negan. Rick and Daryl actually got to do a cool chase scene. I enjoyed that too. Even though there's a 50 cal Browning shooting at this open air Jeep, I still enjoyed the chase scene. It was pretty cool. You don't get many chase scenes like that inside The Walking Dead either. And so you get to see Daryl come in all kamikaze-like with his motorcycle and his pistole, which was cool. I did like that. I did like that portion of the episode, even though it was a small portion. So now to the ratings. We're going to go through the next episode's clip, and then I'm going to go through the ratings of the season premiere when... If you haven't seen it, there's another spoiler. Glenn dies by Negan, okay? So in season 7, when they do the big, huge reveal, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just being introduced as Negan, and they're going to kill somebody. There were 17 million people watching that. And this one, There was, I think, 8.5. It was 8.5 million, one of the lowest in the last 5 seasons. So, with that, let that be shown to The Walking Dead. People want to see Negan, and they're tuning in for that stuff. They're not tuning in for this long, existential, character-driven depth when it comes to Ezekiel, pretty much. Like, he's just not an intrinsically charismatic character that people care about. So it's just give us more Negan. People are going to be happy. People are going to tune in. I guarantee. So it's just, you got to listen to what the people want. So let's check out the next episode. And I'm hoping that this isn't the final episode and they just are teasing us, because Walking Dead has been notorious for teasing. Okay, so let's check this out.
Let me ask you something.
Right. Yeah.
Why'd you become
Oh my
a priest?
God, there he is. It's been so long. I totally forgot what he looked
God, and I love people. I wanted to bring them together, to help people through their difficult times, to help them through their weaknesses.
I like that
Well,
Negan's so
look at
delusional that he thinks he's helping
That's
people
my thing.
in some sort
I
of
like to
weird,
help people through
ruthless,
the weaknesses too. Been
deceitful
doing it
way.
one way or another my whole life.
like he keeps order, even though his order is
How do you
tyrannical.
help?
You want to know why people are going to start dying in there? Because I'm
Watch
not
this whole
there to
episode just be
stop
them
it.
in this dugout, just talking. Oh my God, I'd lose it. I'd lose my mind. I don't know if I'd boycott Walking Dead just because I'm such a big fan. Dude, okay. So, we don't really know what's going to happen at all, but at least we've got some Negan action in there. So do not forget to subscribe. I go through Monday through Friday, live streams all the time, Walking Dead, news, movies, all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned. A lot of good stuff to come. You don't want to miss out. Subscribe. And if you want to subscribe to us on iTunes, I look a lot better on there. So you can subscribe there. Review us if you'd like. I would love you forever if you reviewed us. So with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. This has been Matthew Benjamin with the American Movie Podcast. Let me know what you think is going to happen inside The Walking Dead next episode, and let me know what you thought about this episode. I was heavily biased against Ezekiel, and I kind of feel bad about it, but that was just my take on it. I was very, very prioritized on what was going on with Negan and Gabriel. I want to see that. So I don't like to hate. I hate to hate, but give us some Negan, man. It's been 5 episodes. So with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. This has been Matthew Benjamin. Until next time. Bye, 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 bye.
I've been frozen for 30 years, okay? Throw me a frickin' bone here.
Snap out.